Bayern Munich are in front now, the game's only goal.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Sancho.
Footballing width usually identifies with running room, and we've just seen a prime example. That's just playing it safe and simple.
He is through here. He's one-on-one, surely, and the shot sticks it away. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. All his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment. Looking to cause even more damage here.
Bayern Munich have hit a quick-fire double here and are firmly in the driving seat. 2-0 the score. Back into the middle. And we hit half-time. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, they had their opponents reeling in that half, Peter, and the break may influence a change somehow, but don't hold me to it.
Players, everyone.
Bayern Munich go in at half-time on a comfortable 2-goal cushion. So off we go once more. Changes made by neither side from what we understand. Caicedo. Pedro Neto. He is just caressing the ball. Menu defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Now it's Mbappe. He's picked his way, hits one! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Mbappe actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And it's been taken short. And now a sudden chance to counter. James. And it's played forward. And he's been shifted off it. Played out towards the right wing. Pedri. Goalkeeper's ball. Nkunku. Caicedo. Now Colwell. James. Caicedo. Messi does well to get it back. He's through here. Mbappe. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Luis Skelly made a surge from full-back, as it turned out unsuccessfully. So 2-0 the scoreline early after half-time. Fofana. There will be a throw-in. Fofana. James. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played,
The attendance
well
for
stopped.
this match was 60,332.
He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Well, he needed subduing, and it was never going to be soft and gentle, so this could get ugly against him here. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Pedri, given the lift of his goal.
Bakayoko really added the width there thanks to his willingness to make the run. What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
Fofana. Pedro Neto. Sancho looking to get on the end of this. Messi. Van Dijk. Caicedo. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Caicedo. Sancho. And Caicedo. Messi. Mbappe. Tonali. Menu. Played down the flank.
That's positional goal, the utilisation of space.
Bakayoko! And it's there! And the lead is 3! It is surely done! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
And he's had a hit! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, the defence are in a good position to get behind the ball and let them just try from range.
Coming on the field,
Bayern Munich making another change here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Number 21, Grealish.
Quadrado, and it's Grealish. Pedri is fouled. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Not much doubt about who's going to take this one. Century, goal number 100 for one very special player. Oh, that is a bit special.
Well, he made it look effortless, clearly a training ground perfectionist.
When the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that fate.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Bayern Munich are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The
Grealish! He can get that clear. Caicedo gets a foot in here. Gives it back.
Oh, that's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
Rafinha. Foden, played back in. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Palmer.
Added minutes has been indicated.
Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. Sancho. Oh, what a great hit! Interception, his positioning was spot on. James. Caicedo. And we're done. Bayern Munich pretty much in utopia, imposing themselves in the manner they wanted right from the start. A show all about one side's Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. And already we're underway here. Gives it back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
And the goalkeeper's got a good punt. He's going for goal! That is decidedly lacking.
It was more possible than probable, and the outcome backed it up, Peter.
Bakayoko is herring after that one. Cuadrado. And he's had it nicked away. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
I would have to go for Rodrigo Bentancur, Peter, because he's a player whose role is maybe a little hard to define, because he often seems to have a deeper line position in midfield, but he wants to get forward, he wants to see more action in the opposition box, he wants to try and get on the end of things, and that's where he's trying to take his game at this moment in time.
Well, quite no argument from me on that one. Now it's Mbappe, and he's picked out the run. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
And through to the goalkeeper. Bakayoko. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
And that's going right the way across. He's had a shot! Cuadrado. Now it's Pedri. And he shoots! Spence. Neither side yet able to find the net. Bentancur. And Spence. Oh, good spread. Oh, that's a fine interception. Bakayoko. And it's Cuadrado. And he's managed to get free. Cuadrado. Great position here. Pedri! Goal! Bayern Munich! And Bayern Munich take the lead. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive.
In with a header! Bakayoko, just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Mbappe, he has found the way through. Now that looks a decent ball, well read, and the danger is averted. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. He can get that clear. Johnson. Johnson tries making a foray down the right. Solanke. And there's green grass ahead of him.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
He's found a way through. He saw the danger and he went crashing in. Bayern Munich with the corner, they're first. Tottenham has the chance to go the other way. Cuadrado. And it's Messi. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Udogi. Bissouma. No way through. Davis. It's Bentancur.
They've got to be quick moving this forward. Look, it's a run defence's dislike, but the timing has to be spot on. It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And that'll be the final action of the first half. Steady, solid, and for now, where they want to be. Just one goal, and they have it. Good effort from both sides, but at half-time, it is 1-0.
We're down, but we're far from out.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game, as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Bayern Munich head in, having made the crucial breakthrough. And to that end, there is a degree of satisfaction there. The lead by no means decisive yet, but so far so good. 1-0 at the break. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. He's having a go! And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, Peter, he clearly felt he was being invited to shoot, and it wasn't the worst decision he could have made.
Bentancur. Mbappe. Well-timed, excellent interception. Gray. Johnson. And they can counter here. Oh, super find. Tonali is the guilty party there. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Solanke. Nice interception, well timed. Gray calmly anticipates. Bentancur. Spence. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, that's well spotted. Bentancur. He's shifting through the gears here. Now it's Bissouma. Defending of the desperate variety.
Yeah, it looks like a change of approach, and it may just freshen things up.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. That is a brilliant interception. He stands tall, impenetrable. And here's Mbappe.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Look, if they want to shut down the threat, he's a very good place to start.
He's got the shot away! Oh, taken with style! And this is getting better and better. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, his appreciation of space then was absolutely exceptional. A moving genius.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Substitution in progress.
Bayern Munich do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Wriggles his way through. He's been bundled over. That is a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card. He's had a crack. Bissouma. Shot a goal! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it. Going for goal! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. That has been knocked clear.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Udogi. Tell proves just a little bit too strong. Now it's Bissouma. He's in a good... Bentancur! Oh, good effort, he got plenty on that.
Bentancur brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
Lewis Skelly. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Mbappe, and it's Messi. Tonali. That's a shade optimistic. Gray. Solanke. And Spence. Mbappe.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Pedri has found the net here, of course. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. And that's a throw-in.
Substitution on the field. Number 11, Tel. Number 24.
Footballing width usually identifies with running room, and we've just seen a prime example.
Looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Son Heung-min puts his foot on the gas.
Taking place.
Bayern Munich have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. Bissouma. Son Heung-min. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Bayern Munich can consider themselves just about safe now. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Bissouma. Son Heung-min. Alexander-Arnold. Out to the left it goes. Pedri! And that is wildly off target.
Substitution.
Couple of changes then in quick succession.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
It's their second corner of the game. And the header!
4 added minutes
With
has
his
been
head, but
indicated.
couldn't steer it in. Davis. There will be 4 extra minutes. Bentancur. Bissouma. No, again there's no way through. Maddison has a shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Substitution on the field. Number 19.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. And that will be it. And so they have the outcome they desire. A dose of reality and quality, absolute togetherness. So hello and welcome to what has turned out to be a truly gorgeous afternoon. The sun beaming down on the stands and broad beaming smiles all around us. The mood has soared, and so indeed has the expectation of both teams. So yet again Munich expects, and it has every reason so to do. Bayern, so often Germany's indisputable champions, the preeminent force of our day, looking to impose itself once more. The action has already started. It's a loose ball. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. He's in plenty of space here. Cleared without hesitation. Nicely aimed pass. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Jordan Pickford. He's a great all-round goalkeeper, Peter. Great at shot stopping and dominant in his box. He also gets counter-attacks going with his accurate long passes. The opposition should be a little wary.
Rafinha! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Plays it in low. Oh, that's a fine interception. Lewis Skelly gets into some space. And now they can clear their lines. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Alcaraz. This is good pressing, they're not short on bodies. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Van Dijk gets it away. Mikolenko. So it is still 0-0. It's out for a goal kick. It's a sharp pass. Pedrano makes the interception. Rafinha, good strong midfield running here. Idrissa Gueye did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Van Dijk. To Messi. Mbappe. Lewis Skelly. Pedri. Mbappe! And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is Pedri! Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Mbappe has been caught there, it's a foul. Tarkowski is being told in no uncertain terms that this... Off the post! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
We're talking fine margins, very fine margins.
Harrison. Garner. Everton deciding to turn to the long ball now, that is pretty evident.
Yeah, it is clear that they've decided to take a more direct route to goal now, but, you know, they can't just continue doing this and make it predictable. And importantly, they've got to look to win the second ball. If they do that, they should get right up the pitch.
Yeah, they really should. Tarkowski. Lewis Skelly. And he's intervened well there. Tarkowski. Branthwaite. Pass is just off target. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Better. It's a good spell of possession, this. Has a shot! Lingered over it, and the chance to counter had gone.
Idrissa Gueye simply took an age to make his mind up, Peter, when urgency was the single requirement.
Goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. Harrison. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Half-time, excellent interception. And the shot! He's delivered all right! Half-time rapidly approaching. That could be a big one. Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Yeah, I really can't say enough as to how good the final ball was. It took the defence out of the equation for that split moment, and the damage was all done.
Mbappe! Cleared without complication.
There will be 1
played.
minute added time.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Luis Skelly. And it's Messi. And Rafinha, shin to shin. And the referee brings the first half to a close. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal. And that is the state of it at the break. 1-0.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time, because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
There we are. Oh, he's got the shot away! No mistake! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, it certainly livened things up a bit, and that next goal now is absolutely crucial. Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
Luis Skelly with a definite foul there. Now it's Mbappe. That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Beto looks to get on the end of this. Pedri.
This is what good chemistry is all about.
Real chance here. Can he finish? It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, we were anticipating this. They're very much set up for the counter-attack, and I don't see it changing anytime soon.
He's had it taken off him. Mbappe.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too.
Engages and forces him off the ball. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. He's playing it back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
That has earned a reprieve for the time being.
Bayern Munich have clearly reached a level of comfort in this half. Why not use the impetus to plough on?
And he's managed to get free. Oh, that's delightful. Upamecano concedes a free kick for that.
Substitution on the field. Number 20, Bakayoko. Number 11, Rafinha.
Alcaraz.
Coming on the field, number 47, Phil Foden.
Pedri.
Number 21, Grealish.
Now it's Foden.
Substitutions taking place. The attendance for
Well
this
played.
match was
That snuffed out the danger.
61,052.
Dealt with nicely by the defence. The pass is intercepted. Now it's Harrison. And it's Gay. Harrison gets into a good position. Bayern Munich perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Mbappe looking to get on the end of this. Harrison. Whistle's gone, that's a foul.
Substitution on the field. Number 8, Pedri. Coming on the field is number 18, Kane.
So there's going to be another change here.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line.
Number 16, Foden.
Kane. And he welcomes it in.
Oh, great feat that.
Oh, that's fabulous. Great hit! Goal! Bayern Munich! And the comeback is complete. And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
After 71 minutes is...
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Bayern Munich go into the lead.
Substitution.
Yeah, for me, this team seems to find it easier to attack than defend, but now they're going to need to dig in at the back a bit. But this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Foden. Now it's Cuadrado. Tonali. Passing is crisp and sharp. Looking for the runner. Lindstrom. Has a look and plays it forward.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick.
That was well seen too. Good clearance.
Messi at his creative best. He's set up 2 goals. Now it's Messi, and he's been shifted off it. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And he's had it nicked away. Nicely weighted ball. That's a shade optimistic.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
And it's Kane. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Fermin. He is through here. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. McNeil looking to run onto it.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
Tonali is there, and he can get that clear. He's gone for goal! That carried quite a threat. Just eases him off the ball. And he's managed to get rid. That's a sharp pass. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. That's a good run down the left.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And there goes the final whistle. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity. A warm welcome to all of you on this utterly glorious day. Positive vibes all around us, nigh on perfect conditions. There is a thrilling football match in prospect here, and we will be getting underway very shortly. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. And he stands tall, impenetrable. Eze. Lerma unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Bakayoko stood his ground strongly. Big chance! Big moment! Massive goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
And that was as close to certain as can be.
Yeah, I really can't say enough as to how good the final ball was. It took the defence out of the equation for that split moment, and the damage was all done.
And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. And we have our very first corner. Gehi with the clearance. Crystal Palace have the chance to go the other way. Engages and forces him off the ball. Messi. Oh, he's been caught on it here. So much time and space here. Cleared without complication. First quarter of an hour gone. Pedri. Oh, just skips past his man. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Pedri. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And the counter is on. Crystal Palace look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Munoz. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Now it's Nketiah. It's Nketiah! And that was very necessary. Taken back almost at once. Mbappe. Hernandez. This might spell danger. Cuadrado. Tonali. Looking tidy in possession here. And it's Cuadrado. Nice sequence of passes, this. Sarr. Munoz. That's a little off target. Mbappe. Munoz. And he's there to belt it away. Messi. He's chosen to go back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
Little pass back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice. That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, strongly challenged there. And that's clear cut. It's a free kick. Mitchell. Nketiah. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Eze. Menu. Bayern Munich looking to go into the break, 1-0 up. That's a good ball out wide. He won't be happy with that one. Now he's off and running. That has not gone well. Eze.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
He's found a way through. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. This looks like a more than decent chance to strike. He's missed, but not by that far.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Tonali.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Wharton. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room, and well, there was a genuine flow about the game. Most importantly, there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here. The game still up for grabs. And the half-time score, 1-0.
There's
Hits one! Oh, he's really drilled it. This their second corner of the game. That's a decent clearance. And now they can spring out of defence. Bakayoko does really well to win the ball back. Pedri! Sarr. Eze. Sarr. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
It's gone out for a throw-in. Interesting ball. Now it's Sarr. Nketiah. Now it's Sarr. Some resolute defending there. Cuadrado. More and more pressure on the ball here. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Messi looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Peter, I can't stress enough the need to get to this fella quickly. They can save themselves a whole lot of hassle.
Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Pedri is onto this. There's the shot! And that has been cleared. Wharton.
The
they can break here.
This match was 29,514.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, I think it's pretty clear. The message is to get the job done, and the sooner the better.
Munoz wins the duel this time. Sarr. That's Eze.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Munoz. The defence opting here for strength in numbers. Menu.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Chance! Into the pieces! They've scored! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky that it comes your way.
Bayern Munich are doing very nicely, thank you.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Munoz. Eze. Can he finish? Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
Bayern Munich making consecutive changes here.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line.
Munoz. Fermin. Chance here to counter. Hernandez looking to hit the byline here. He's had a shot! And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Played out to the right. Now it's Foden. And that interception was most necessary. Love tries a shot! Yes! And they are cruising away.
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Substitution on the field.
A case now of complete control.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up. Something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Pedri. Good spot, he's seen the run.
Mateta. Number
Watson.
19, Hughes.
Now it's Mateta. He's in plenty of space here. Mitchell was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And he's only too happy to take that back. Wirtz. Bayern Munich are coasting towards victory. Oh, that's well done, really robust. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Hernandez.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Oh, he's got a side of goal. Real chance! No mistake! Players ecstatic, fans delirious. This is utopian. He knows it's taken a big and very kind deflection, but he is claiming it nonetheless. It's become a case of men against boys.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
Foden, he's got away. Kamada. Hughes. Van Dijk. That pass has been well intercepted. Mitchell. Kamada. Wharton. Hughes. For Lerma.
Bayern Munich are...
And that is as far as it goes. Bayern Munich pretty much in utopia, imposing themselves in the manner they wanted right from the start. A show all about one side's... So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. So 70,000 and more followers of Germany's ultimate winning machine open their arms to their favourite sons. In the Bavarian capital, they demand another spectacle. We have already started here. That's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, I'd love to see what the exciting Kaoru Mitoma will get up to, Peter. He's naturally left-sided. He likes to hug the touchline, play wide, and when he gets that opportunity just to isolate fullbacks, take them on, he can go left and right, and he's very clever as well at ghosting his way into the penalty box, undetected, and popping up with the odd goal.
Well, quite no argument from me on that one. Ah, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Yeah, he's fouled him there. They're taking a moment to consider their options. So, another set play. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Short changes him with that pass. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Pedri. Oh, what a ball! Oh, that's a... And the finish! Goal! Bayern Munich! First blood drawn.
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
Bayern Munich are in front now, the game's only goal.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Ruter. That has been slung wide. He's tried one! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, split-second reaction.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Estupinian with the short one. Opts to play it back. He's having a go! Oh, that wasn't far away. Mbappe. Well, the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point, and the score is 1-0. Van Dijk. Getting too much time on the ball here, that is good pressing. Now Tonali. Messi. Now it's Pedri. Mbappe.
That's going in strongly.
Well, he's looking at the referee, and the referee is shaking his head. Brighton finding their passes. Quadrado, there he goes, motoring forward. Back into the middle, has a goal! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Estupinian. Toma. No, he's not getting his way this time. Upamecano. 15 minutes till half-time. Pedri. Pedri going face-to-face with his great rival. And that has left him in a heap. looking wide. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Ruter. João Pedro. Toma.
Niceties are not part of this approach. This is actually quite aggressive.
That's clear cut. It's a free kick.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Oh, he's trying to skip past his man. Menu did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And he's Rafinha!
Oh, that is rather wayward. Bayern Munich were again presented with an opportunity to break and looked very, very threatening.
It's a really well-measured ball. It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. He has found the way through.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Been indicated.
Menu, and there's his chance to lead the counter. He is through here. Lovely feet. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. And the first 45 minutes are up. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break. 1-0. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Peter, this is far from a lost cause. Yes, they've been hit once by a pacey opposition, but they've asserted more control and look capable.
Bayern Munich come off having scored the only goal of the game so far. It's been tight, it's been exciting, and there is certainly plenty for us to chew on during the break. And we are back underway. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Well, that looks a decent ball. Mitoma. Ruter. Mitoma. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
And it's lofted through here. And it's been given away. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Gets a good foot in there. That has not gone well. Mitoma. Brighton are looking to break at pace. Rafinha. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. João Pedro. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Still just a single goal between the sides. Toma. Ruter.
The attendance for this match
so far,
was
Jim?
60,179.
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and adventure to go further ahead. But it seems as if they settle for a riskier approach now to defend this.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Pedri will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Estupinian. Webster. Ruter. Toma. Estupinian. He's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Some front-footed pressing going on here. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. Webster. And again they run up against stubborn defending. Pass just lacking in accuracy.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Now it's João Pedro. Lovely bit of skill. Quadrado. 75 minutes played. That looks a cracking ball.
Bayern Munich clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Mbappe! Great hit! And he's heaved it away.
Substitution on the field. Number 37, Maidu. Number 8, Pedri.
Fitz!
Number 7.
Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested.
Number 9.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it.
Substitution in progress.
Now he's off and running. So, what can they make of this? Oh, no question, that's a foul.
Substitution on the field. Number 11, Rafinha. Number 10, Messi.
Holding on to the slenderest of leads here. Minutes must feel like hours.
Number 21,
Now it's Kane. Foden. Toma. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Oh, that's a key interception. Toma. Great work on the overlap. Estupinian has it out wide and in space.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Bayern Munich close now to seeing this one through to the end.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Promising position. Into stoppage time, very little left on it. Driving on and making good progress.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
He's found a way through. He's got the shot away. They've got it. A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, at one stage he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
So that's it. It is all over. What a satisfying performance. A performance at times of determination and occasionally magic. A warm welcome to you all on this rainy afternoon to what we hope will be an enthralling encounter. They may be a little soggy, but the supporters are in good voice, and you can tell just how much this matters to them. Red is the colour, the only colour, We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Diogo Dalot is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Cuadrado. Chooses to go back. Now it's Pedri. And he's gone backward here. And the shot! Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
I think a lot's going to be expected of this guy, Rasmus Højlund. I think he's got the heart for it. And you need that if you really want to improve and get up there with the very best. And I see that in him. I think there's an honest character underneath. I think he's got...
Mbappe! Ericsson. Lewis Skelly kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Menu proves just a little bit too strong. And the shot! Goal! Bayern Munich! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated.
Lewis Skelly really added the width there thanks to his willingness to make the run.
It's not an especially good pass, that. Manchester United are looking lively here. They're playing with more zest, more purpose.
They are, and it's all because of the movement we're seeing down the flanks, and I think they look as if they're going to cause some real problems to that opposing defence. Both flanks are working quite well now.
Menu. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Neither of these two want to come off second best. That's a lovely, neat pass. Terrific header! No, not the best of headers. Pedri. He's chosen to go back.
Not a lot more he could do there.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Lindelof. To Bruno Fernandes. Garnacho. Mazraoui. Oh, that's delightful. Lewis Skelly did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Now it's Mbappe. That is a great pick out. It's run loose here. Now it's Messi. Real chance! Ericsson. To Bruno Fernandes. Mazraoui. Now Ugarte. Garnacho. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Pinches it off him. Garnacho. Cuadrado makes the interception. Garnacho. Diogo Dalot. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. Pedri. Turns back here, probably the best option. Bruno Fernandes. Ugarte. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Ericsson.
Look, it's a run defences dislike, but the timing has to be spot on.
Lewis Skelly. Pedri. And it's Messi. Mbappe.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And the half-time whistle goes. Well, it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Bayern Munich leading 1-0 at the break. And we are already promptly back underway.
Bayern Munich definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
Ugarte. Bruno Fernandes. Diogo Dalot. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Played back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Ball's gone out of play. Menu. Now it's Pedri. And that has left him in a heap. Foul right on the edge of the box. It could go either way here. No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area. Eriksen is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rein it in or suffer the consequences.
Eriksen. Bayern Munich are still that goal to the good. And that's put paid to a promising move.
Might want to be careful there. Well, it was a really good thing he was on standby.
72,306.
Good running, strong and purposeful. Your impression so far, Jim?
I think the manager's pondering his options as to whether to stick or twist Peter in view of the time remaining. He might have a tough call to make now.
It's a pretty loose pass. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, that's a key interception. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing.
Substitution on the field.
And that's going to be a booking.
Number 17, Garnacho. Coming on to replace him is number 7, Mason Mount. Substitution in progress.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Mazraoui.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Bayern Munich perhaps contemplating their next change here. Messi. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Tonali has given away a free kick.
Substitution on the field. Number 14, Eriksen. Number 25, Ugarte. Coming on the field, number 37, Menu. Number 18, Casemiro.
The changes then in quick succession.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line.
Mount, it's Casemiro! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Oh, whistle's gone, now then! Now the referee has given a free kick just outside the box. He rises! And that could come back to haunt them.
Oh, that'll be a major disappointment for him. That should have got his team back in the game.
That's very neat. He's had a go! And another try! So close to drawing level. Moved on forwards. Rafinha. Rafinha going face-to-face with his great rival. There they go, hunting in packs. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Pedri. And here's Wirtz. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Well read, and the danger is averted. Oh, it's a sweet ball, that. He can get that clear. It's just beyond his reach. Wirtz. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Some resolute defending there.
There will be 3
Manchester
minutes
United
added
have a
time.
simple task to find something sustained now and keep the pressure on.
He is through here. Shapes to shoot! Oh, what has happened here? Wirtz! And he hits the net! 2 up now, and they are cruising. That was a given, it always was.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Goal!
2 up and
Number 9.
And that is as far as it goes. Bayern Munich are enjoying their moments of collective uplift. A win achieved with efficiency and certainty, as we've come to expect from them. So hello and welcome one and all from what I can only describe as footballing utopia. The weather is perfect, the fans are in great voice, and the players are all set to get started. So yet again, Munich expects, and it has every reason so to do. Bayern, so often Germany's indisputable champions, the preeminent force of our day, looking to impose itself once more. So that's got things underway. Pedri, excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Mbappe could try cutting inside here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And that's been won straight back. Back into the middle. But Bakayoko! Goal! Bayern Munich! And that is goal number 20.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
So, a breakthrough already. Doherty, Semedo is carrying after that one. Ignory. Quadrado powering forward here. Bakayoko, and he's managed to get free. Nelson Semedo.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. He's picked his way through. That's clear cut, it's a free kick. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. So just a one early goal to report so far, and the score is 1-0. Upamecano attempts a clearance. In once more, and that should get the job done. Mbappe, it's Pedri, Messi, tries to get it clear. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
No joy this time. Danger averted for now. And here's Mbappe. That'll do under the circumstances. And the counter is on. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Foot in. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Pedri. Defending of the desperate variety. Driving forward. Bakayoko looking understandably energised after his goal. Crossed in once more. And that should get the job done.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Ignory. And the pass is intercepted. Now it's Pedri. Now it's Mbappe. "30 minutes gone." That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Rafinha. Nice, ended up in no man's land. Ignory. Bakayoko. No, that was never going to make it. The less said about that pass, the better. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Nelson Semedo. Unrelenting, uncompromising pressure on him. Now it's Mbappe.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
He's got away. Pedri.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Wolverhampton have it back and can go again. Mbappe. Gets a good foot in there. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Mbappe simply can't escape his critics. He deserves an earful after that.
And there's the whistle for half-time. Oh, centre half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow.
Everyone, please
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football, plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Bayern Munich come in, having established that lead, a game where the narrative is, at least in terms of the scoreline, so far so good. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Bayern Munich really need to go and grab another goal now, Peter, if they're going to go on and secure this.
Rafinha has created one goal already. Messi. Rafinha. Now it's Pedri. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Nelson Semedo. That's tidy. And he's being shifted off it.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And that has left him in a heap. Oh, they could be caught out here. He's shifting through the gears here. Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Bayern Munich are ahead here by what is still the only goal.
For this match was 61,052.
Great defending, strong and determined. Bakayoko was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. That's a shade optimistic.
But this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Now it's Rafinha. Oh, he's found support out wide. That's an excellent interception. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and adventure to go further ahead. But it seems as if they settle for a riskier...
Oh, he's been caught napping! Crossed it again. Tonali clears it away. And they can counter here. Oh dear, less said about that pass the better. Messi being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, it's his reading of the game that seems to keep him a step ahead of everyone else, but he's about to face...
Hits one! Denied by an instinctive save.
Pedri is offering a right smile there.
On the field. Number
Bayern
11,
Munich with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. And he's there to clear it.
Coming on the field, number 9.
And now they can spring out of defence.
Phil Foden.
Well, they could break here. Murray. Half an hour gone in the second half. Solid defending, refused to be out-muscled. Doherty cuts out the pass. Mbappe gets into a good position. This is good pressing, they're not short on bodies.
Bayern Munich clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence. A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
The message is clear, none shall pass.
Substitution on the field. Number 8, Pedri. Number 10, Messi. Number 7, Mbappe. Coming on the field, number 18, Kane. Number 21,
Great hit!
Grealish. Number 16,
Should have equalised.
That had a lot resting on it, you know, Peter, and he's visibly cross with himself.
Substitution in progress.
Wolverhampton choosing to make the first change. Matheus Cunha coming on here as broadly expected.
Yeah, I think it's time for some brave decision-making.
Chooses to go cross-field. Leading by just one goal and still some defending to do. Shot a goal!
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
Decent hit! It's there! A two-goal lead and they're firmly in control. How very smart. He just got it right.
Well, he makes finishing look like a matter of fact. Why take extra touches?
Bayern Munich could not have picked a better time to snatch a two-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
In with the challenge.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Matheus Cunha. And he thumps it clear. Played back in. And that will be the final act. What a satisfying performance. A performance at times of determination and occasionally magic. Simply... Welcome one and all, we have perfect blue skies and quite a contest ahead of us. This really is a feel-good football match. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. And as you can see, we've already started here. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Bernd Leno. I think his presence might make all the difference for this team. He's got lightning-fast reactions and a coolness under pressure.
He's had a shot! Bassi with the clearance. Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Well, he doesn't need a second invitation, even from that range.
And now a sudden chance to counter. But they've got it again. Berger.
That's good pressing. It's really squeezing everything.
Quadrado did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Now it's Pedri. And here's Mbappe. Now it's Pedri. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Fulham have a free kick. Terrific header! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Tonali. That's a good run down the left. Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Mbappe. And he's quick to get it clear again. Smith Rowe. Oh, he's played it in low. Danger averted for now. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Andreas Pereira. Van Dijk tries to clear.
That right side seems to have become a very good outlet for them now. Andreas Pereira clearly looking the key component now with the concentration on width.
Well, and a shot! And that was very necessary. And that's definitely not his best. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Willian. Berger. Out towards the flank. Now here's the delivery. Neuer has that under control. Mbappe. Oh, that's been cut out, well played. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. Lovely passing, lovely movement as well. And that is out of play. Iwobi looking to get on the end of this. Willian. Oh, that's fabulous. It's Willian! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, Peter, he clearly felt he was being invited to shoot, and it wasn't the worst decision he could have made.
Smith Rowe. Andreas Pereira. Castagna. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. He does seem to be in considerable discomfort. I do hope it's nothing serious. Bayern Munich are down to 10 men. So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park.
Oh, lovely bit of skill. He is through here. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. Oh, that's a booking, always looked it. He's taking no chances there. Bayern Munich have run the changes already. They could, of course, make further alterations at half-time. He's found a way through. Oh, nicely intercepted. Castagna. And Smith Rowe. Iwobi. Forwards and with intent. Menu. Pedri. Messi. Smith Rowe. Anderson. Messi.
There will
Menu.
be 1 minute added time.
Andres Pereira. Smith Rowe.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Castagna has it out wide and in space. And it's half-time here. Well, there it is, half-time. Not a bad watch by any means. And the efforts of both sides have been good, but neither have been able to penetrate. And so we reach the break, and the game remains goalless.
So it's been even so far. Which way will
Still
things go
waiting
in
for
the
this to
second
take
half?
off. It's
Ours,
goalless
of
at
course.
half-time.
Everyone, please welcome the two sides.
So off we go once more. So the first half brought no goals. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Pedri. Mbappe. He's shifting through the gear. He's had a hit! Superb goal!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game, but that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Bayern Munich have taken the lead.
Well, it's great commitment on show here. They'll be hoping now that they can stay focused and disciplined enough to hold on to this.
Andres Pereira. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Bassi. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, good spread. Bakayoko. Pedri. Oh, strongly challenged there. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Quickly taken. It's a pretty loose pass.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Van Dijk.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Messi being hunted in packs.
Well, he's a source of potential trouble, so tight marking just has to be done.
Andres Pereira. Bayern Munich are leading here through the only goal of the game, scored early in the second half. 1-0 the score. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Willian. That's very neat. Messi was in no mood for any of that. Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
Pedri does have an assist to his name.
Taking place.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe. Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
And he's taking no chances there. And he's in on goal! Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Mbappe powering forward here. He's got away. Shot at goal! Andres Pereira. Now who's going to be first to this? And once more he proves rigid and robust.
Substitution on the field. Number 7.
Well, if he truly fancies his chances from here, he's going to need the best of the best.
Number 17, Iwobi.
Oh, crossbar!
Number 9.
Well, there's the clearance.
Number 10, Gianni.
That is
Substitution
lovely.
in progress.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Just about up to 75 minutes. Andreas Pereira. Looks to the other side. Messi. Kenny. No, again there's no way through. Foden. Oh, and he's through the middle. Can he put it away? He has done it! And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
Bayern Munich are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
And he's managed to get free. Great Kenny! Neuer getting this one clear. Leading by 2 and the finishing line in sight. Rodrigo Muniz. Van Dijk. Oh, that is asking for trouble. He might be in here. That's pretty clear. It is a foul. And the referee's come over. It's a red card. Players have gathered round and they are clearly concerned. Well, Jim, there's only one reason that he would be sent off there. It is the denial of an obvious goal-scoring opportunity.
Well, it's never nice to see something like that, is it? But that's what it says in the letter of...
Andreas Pereira! That's a half-decent try.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Robinson. Anderson. That's a good ball out wide. Kenny. Now it's Pedri. Bassi makes the interception. Nelson. Andreas Pereira.
4 added minutes has
It's
been
Kenny.
indicated.
Oh, shooting chance! It's in! Drama at the death! Is there time for one more twist? And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
That's just a great finish, but it's down to very clever movement. You can see this has been obviously worked on the training ground. He knew exactly where he wanted the ball and it all came good.
Fulham give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, the mindset...
And we're done. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning. Welcome one and all, we have perfect blue skies. and quite a contest ahead of us. This really is a feel-good football match. So yet again, Munich expects, and it has every reason so to do. Bayern, so often Germany's indisputable champions, the preeminent force of our day, looking to impose itself once more. The action has already started. Menu, Bayern Munich finding their passes. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
This guy Tielemans is a player I've warmed to. I've been really impressed with having seen him so easily adjust to playing even in the fast, high-intensity leagues, and in addition to that, play one of the most demanding roles in the team too. I also think that he's developing more and more as a leader and becoming quite an authority.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get the... Can he finish? And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. And we have our very first corner. Danger averted for now. Did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Disasi. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up. They've got to make this nice and quick.
He could be in here. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
I think his face smacks of disbelief as opposed to disappointment. He thought he was about to score.
Digne. Bakayoko in acres of space out wide. Still goalless. Bailey. And once more he proves rigid and robust. He's got away. Pedri proves just a little bit too strong. Bailey. That's Tielemans. Mings. McGinn. Now Konsa. Disasi. Now Konsa. And he's in on goal! Great chance! Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Bayern Munich really putting a few chances together here. Taking one can only add to such good momentum now.
McGinn. Pass somewhat off target. And here's Messi. Lewis Skelly. Messi. Bailey. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. And no surprise, that's a booking. Now it's Watkins. Oh no circumventing this opponent. Mbappe. Pedri. Tielemans. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. McGinn. That has been knocked clear. McGinn is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, the idea was right, the delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Hits one! Goal! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
A 1-0 lead established.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Bailey.
Bayern Munich can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
That's going right the way across. Tielemans. Now it's Watkins.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. And the score is 1-0. Good spot, he's seen the run. A hefty challenge, but fair enough. Digne just loves to go forward whenever he can.
He really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
And the first 45 minutes are up. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break. 1-0.
On the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. But this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Bayern Munich chance!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Again, Digne. He's been shifted off him. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Konsa, Tielemans, and here's Watkins. Tisassi. Oh, that's a fine interception. And that has been clubbed away. Mbappe, Menu, and he stands tall, impenetrable. Well read, nice interception.
That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
Pedri! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
Tielemans, and it's Digne. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Bayern Munich are still that goal to the good. Menu. Konsa. Sergio, what are you thinking?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That's good running with the ball. He's found a way through. Pedri! And they've been given a corner.
Substitution on the field.
Bayern Munich have their second corner now.
Number 20.
And he's there to clear it.
Coming on the field.
That's a throw.
Number 9. Betts. Number 47. Phil Foden. Substitutions taking place.
Promising, but the final ball is just not quite right. Looking for the runner. Now it's Watkins. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And it's Digne. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Yeah, and the creator-in-chief is unsurprisingly being treated as a special case now.
Bayern Munich perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Goes long and straight. Now it's Asensio. Mbappe! Had a shot! That is a super hit, but it was always just off target.
Well, he does strike a very pure ball, doesn't he? It's great technique.
Number 8, Pedri. Number 22, Cuadrado. Coming on the field,
Digne. Foot
number
in.
18,
Bayern Munich have now used up all but one of their substitutions.
Substitution in progress.
Konsa for Mings. And it's Digne. Tielemans. Digne. A communication breakdown there, it seems.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Again. It's a good foot in there. Bayern Munich clearly looking to hold on here right to the end. Cash. Lewis Skelly. Lewis Skelly. They get a throw in. Bayern Munich making consecutive changes here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to be...
There's the shot!
Grealish.
And it's Grealish. And that has been cleared.
Bayern Munich certainly don't need to overcommit now. Their priority lies further back.
And here's Asensio. Some resolute defending there. That looks a cracking ball. And he's matched face to face with the keeper. Shot a goal! Oh, it's fallen loose again! He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
They're just lacking a cutting edge, Peter, and while that's fairly obvious, the rest of their attacking play is actually quite good. Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Mings. Konsa. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Now it's Kane.
Pretty robust defending.
Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. Grealish. And there goes the final whistle. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have got... Well, the weather here today is not playing ball. We have heavy rain. The pitch underfoot may very quickly become soggy and difficult to play upon, and the players will soon be soggy themselves. It is more than damp, and this will examine the fibre of both sides. And expectations are rising, and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means. Decent hit! It's loose now, and they want to get it back.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Intercepts the throw. That's well read. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, this guy, Bruno Guimaraes, is going to be the man who I see as the one who brings balance to the team. I think when he's on the ball, yes, he can be a strong runner, but he's become a very central pivot now in making sure that he helps break lines going forward and denies line breaking for his defence. So he's become a big factor now in any team he functions in.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. He's picked his way through. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Well, that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Gordon. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And the pass is intercepted. Murphy. Hernandez was in no mood for any of that. Quarter of an hour played. Now it's Pedri. Face to face. Tries a shot! Goal! Bayern Munich!
The skill and the confidence was just brilliant, and he showed both a quick head and even quicker feet.
Bayern Munich have taken the lead.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
And that has been cleared. Gordon. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Scher cuts it out. He's a sharp little ball here. Real chance! He's got a goal! And they're at it again in double quick time.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
Bayern Munich are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
The less said about that pass, the better. He won't be happy with that one. Played with finesse. The chip pass hasn't quite come off. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
He's shifting through the gears here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Menu. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Bayern Munich with the corner, they're first. Messi goes short. Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Can he finish? They are rampant. And again, they simply do not know what has hit them. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Mbappe really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
A case now of complete control.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Now it's Mbappe. Oh, that's fabulous. Mbappe had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Well, I appreciate the fact he's trying to make a difference, and if he carries on like that, he may well do.
Gordon. Willock. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Bakayoko. Pedri. It's come through, and he's had a quick look inside.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Jacob Murphy. Oh, delightful ball. Wilson. Wilson was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Byrne. Here's Bruno Guimaraes.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Murphy. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Messi, who's set up 1 goal so far. Mbappe. Hernandez. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. And that'll be the last act of the first half. So no shortage of thrills, no shortage of fireworks, but
And
all
please
very
welcome our
one-sided.
right to the field.
We appear perhaps headed for a cricket score at this rate, unless
Number
there is a
28,
significant change
Joe
in
Willock.
fortune. It is
Coming
3-0
on to replace
at
him
half-time.
is Number 11.
This looks well and
Harvey
truly
Barnes.
sewn up already, Peter, but please feel free to forget what I've just said if there's a spectacular turnaround.
Bayern Munich are very much where they want to be, courtesy of some truly incisive play. Their approach vibrant, utterly irresistible. They hope shortly to resume this onslaught. Gordon! In he goes again! It's there! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss. And Messi! And it's in! And the lead is extended still further. The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Well, that defence is perplexed by the fact they've allowed him the space.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. Oh, shooting chance! No mistake! And look at his joy! Is this not why we love the game?
Bayern Munich clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
Bayern Munich are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
And he was alert to it. Paul. Pedri. Melu unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
997.
Bruno Guimaraes. Wilson! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
We'll simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here because that was a magnificent save.
Murphy. Messi. Tonali. Can he spark a counter here? Paul promptly onto that, and that is that.
Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done.
Bakayoko, nicely weighted ball. Right, looks a good ball through. Livramento. Tonali. They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Yeah, and the creator-in-chief is unsurprisingly being treated as a special case now.
Gordon. Hall. Barnes is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Just about up to 75 minutes. Gordon! Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. Throw it.
Substitution on the field. Number 20. Coming on the field is number 2.
Cross goes in there.
Substitutions taking
That's
place.
just playing it safe and simple.
Over to the left. Played back in. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Dealt with nicely by the defence. The most accurate pass. Bruno Guimaraes. Barnes. Oh, well played, well played. Great defending, strong and determined. And he's surging through. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on. Oh, he's been shot at goal! Really well taken goal. And so clear that one side are so much better. The scoreline entirely justified.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
It's become a case of men against boys. A searching ball that into space. The final 5 minutes. Bruno Guimaraes steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. That is ended up in no man's land. Livramento. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Mbappe, played right into his path.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
And he's picked out the run. He's got away. Can he put it away? And Dijk attempts a clearance, and again. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Aimed beyond the defence. Now it's Kane. He's had a hit! And that's it. Bayern Munich really have hit the heights. A tour de force that has left their opponents reeling. And that is what tends to happen when they do their thing. Mbappe, very much the hat-trick hero. What an extraordinary game. So hello and welcome to what has turned out to be a truly gorgeous afternoon. The sun beaming down on the stands and broad beaming smiles all around us. The mood has soared, and so indeed has the expectation of both teams. So 70,000 and more followers of Germany's ultimate winning machine open their arms to their favourite sons. In the Bavarian capital, they demand another spectacle. Have got underway here pretty promptly. This, of course, a good point to take stock, being the midway point of the season. Mbappe, Messi opts to play it back. There's an early warning shot across the bow.
It was the first touch to die for, and it set him up beautifully.
Bayern Munich have their second corner now. And now they can spring out of defence. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, this fella, Lucas Paqueta, has found his feet, Peter. He admitted himself that he applied too much pressure on himself when he first arrived in Italy, and he didn't feature as he would have liked, but now he's starting to live up to expectations. And he's not quite the number 10, the Milanese, I think once expected, but he's turned himself into a very creative number 8.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get the best out of him. Todibo, he's gone forward. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Menu, and that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's going to be disappointed with that. First quarter of an hour gone. Now it's Pedri, Messi, Bayern Munich, looking to Pedri! They've got to be quick to recover this. Now that's a fine challenge. Bowen is right up in the top 10 scorers in the league. Now it's Souček. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Bowen. The fullback is in acres of space here.
They've certainly set out to cause a problem or two down that left flank. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Well, the defence have two choices: deal with the man or deal with the space.
And here's Rafinha. Quadrado. Can he latch on to this?
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And they're quick to get it back. Bowen did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Could move up a gear here. Done delicately. Emerson has it in a wide position. That is lovely. Turns and goes back. Upamecano is there, and he can get that clear. Pedri. And Rafinha. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Good read, needed to be. Chooses to go crossfield. Todibo. Lucas Paqueta. Kudus. And it's Ward-Prowse.
Look, they're prepared to be quite physical to contain any danger that might come their way.
Souček. Kudus. Looking here to chip it through. That's a good cross in and a good clearance out. He's had a hit! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And he's taking no chances there. Pedri. Anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. Rafinha. Oh, that's fabulous. Fires it in low. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Upamecano cuts it out. Tonali, and that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Lucas Paqueta. Wan-Bissaka. Wan-Bissaka just eases him off the ball. Mbappe. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Mavropanos. Here's the whistle for half-time. But it has been a half largely of could-haves and should-haves. Perhaps the more impatient amongst the supporters will feel they're overdue a goal, but it's certainly not for the want of trying, so nothing to show as yet. At the break, it's 0-0. So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. And we are back underway.
Bayern Munich clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Ward-Prowse. Menu concedes a free kick for that. Ward-Prowse. West Ham finding their passes. Rafinha. Menu. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Wan-Bissaka. Pass somewhat off target. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, the idea was right, the delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Goes down, but nothing given. Ward-Prowse.
And again, they're pressing effectively.
Emerson. Oh, he's played it in low.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Keeper's dealt with that. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Todibo. Souček. Menu has given away a free kick. Wan-Bissaka.
The attendance for
Very
this
little
match
to report
was
from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Yes, 0-0 and little promise of a goal due to the shot-shy nature of this contest, but I'm not giving up on it. There's plenty energy on the pitch, not to give up hope just yet.
Upamecano did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Emerson. Bowen.
There's a real tenacity about their defensive play, and it's up close and personal.
They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Well, he's a source of potential trouble, so tight marking just has to be done.
Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick.
Substitution on the field. Number 37, Menu. Coming on to replace him is number 9, Vets.
Todibo. Opts for safety. Bayern Munich still have the cards to affect this game. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. Pedri. Bowen. Tonali does really well to win the ball there. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Quadrado with the foul. Oh, no messing about, it is red. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. So there's going to be another change here.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park.
Is number 2, Alexander-Arnold.
Stood up well to him there. Now it's Rafinha. That is a great pick out. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Oh, good-looking ball. Bayern Munich have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution.
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. Wan-Bissaka bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Now that's well seen too. That's a lovely, neat pass.
This is when that numerical disadvantage can take its toll. They've coped so well up to now, but energy reserves are being tested to the limit.
Alexander-Arnold. Oh, perfectly measured that. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Wan-Bissaka toward Prowse. Lucas Paqueta into the last 5 minutes.
Substitution on the field. Number 11, Rafinha. Number 10, Messi. Number 19, Hernandez.
Kudus. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
47,
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Substitution.
Couple of changes then in quick succession.
I
Substitution
think
in
you have to
progress.
admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
And he cuts out the supply. Wan-Bissaka.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Grealish. Mbappe. Grealish. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. He can get that clear. And he's managed to get free. Bowen, look at the space. Great hit! Has fallen kindly here. Superb from Kudus. Finally, finally, finally. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be.
And that will be it. And you can hear the analysis starting already, the intricate details and nuances being debated, and they will be for several days. But only one thing matters for now. They lost it. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Bayern Munich simply forgot.